It's a real pleasure to be here for this interaction, and I thank you all for making the time to come and join us. The Indian diaspora everywhere in the world is a source of great pride for us. Every country, and I have lived abroad for many years, every country that we go to, the Indian diaspora has worked hard, has become the most affluent section of society, have become the most influential section of society, and most important for us, the most respected section of society. Wherever we go, people, the local governments and leaders keep telling us that they love the Indian diaspora and they're good citizens, they contribute. Coming to Kuwait, this is especially so. It has been really, I've been feeling so proud that not just the Deputy Prime Minister, whoever we interact with, they keep telling us that the Pravasi Bharatiyas here, the India diaspora, is the preferred diaspora. They want more and more Indians to be here because of their contribution to the economy, to society, good citizenship. This, for Indian policymakers and politicians, nothing can be more pleasing to hear than when we hear this. We come to Kuwait at a difficult time. We have, on the one hand, centuries of relationship with Kuwait and with other countries in the region. In recent years, India has turned around in a very important way. We have just now, this last 1 or 2 weeks, we have overtaken Japan to become the 4th largest economy. Just a few years ago, we had overtaken UK to become the 5th largest. For about 7 years now, we have been the fastest growing large economy in the world, and that is why we are gradually overtaking. The world sees us very differently today. As ambassadors of 1.4 billion Indians, you must be experiencing it also. Certainly when Indians who are staying in India, they travel abroad, they tell us all the time. The response, starting from immigration, starting from the interactions with others, the world sees India very differently, very positive light. We have been building trade and partnerships with countries around the world, and Kuwait is an especially good example of that. Our trade and investments have been increasing. In this backdrop, this recent terrorist attack that has happened again reminds us that we have these major irritants in our neighborhood who are trying to hold us back. And that is why this delegation has come here. I hope you have noticed that this delegation, we are 8 of us, we are from different parts of India, north, south, east, west. We have different mother tongues. And out of the 8 of us, we represent 5 different religions. Yet we are one India. This is the biggest message of all. We also represent different parties. On the issue of the threat that India faces from terrorism, there is no opposition, there is no government. Every section of society is united. This itself is the biggest message when we interact with leaderships of Kuwait and other countries that we are visiting. The importance of our interaction with you is that we are here for 2 days. We will meet and we will go back. But you are very important opinion makers and influencers. This message from us is one step, but this message must keep reverberating from you. because Kuwait, the government, the people of Kuwait have such respect for you and have such regard for you. Now, this issue of terrorism, you are intimately aware of it. So I will not go into as much detail with you as I have been with the government and other people, but I will just summarize in a very small part. You know, we have been having this problem with Pakistan from 1947 onwards. And continuously, you have seen all the hostilities every single time. India has never initiated. Whether it was their invasion into Jammu Kashmir in 1947 or the wars in 1965, 1971, 1999, now, every single time they have initiated it. And when I say they, we should also distinguish, you know, unlike India and most countries, there the people don't get to have a say, it is the army which decides. And the army wants to be relevant and wants to have its control over that country. It has in a very different way than most other countries. And they keep doing this. Now, we have tried everything. You have seen it all. Generation after generation you have seen. We have had treaties, so many treaties I can name. We have had hundreds of rounds of dialogue and talks. We have had cricket diplomacy. We have had cultural exchange. Anything you can think of has been tried. We have been very, very magnanimous in giving economic aid to Pakistan right from late 40s and multiple times. We have been very generous in giving disproportionate share of water. Everything has been tried. Now, over the last few years, we have changed strategy. Our Prime Minister Modi ji has made this quite clear. I'll just reiterate. Modi ji has gone around the world over the last 10, 11 years and built relationships. He has worked day and night to build this rapport. And that is why our message is being received in a much better manner today. And that is why it is important for all of you here to also keep sharing that opinion and building that opinion. So what is this new? What is the difference? The difference is that a few years ago we decided that we just can't sit and keep getting hit every time. Every time they would hit us, we used to have the thing that wo jo bhi kare, we will have continuous dialogue. They will attack us, they will kill, they will attack in Jammu Kashmir, the assembly, they will attack Parliament of India, they will attack Sarojini Nagar market in Delhi, they will attack everything, temples, mosques, everything. And we would just continue having discussion. That has changed. The policy has changed that talks and terror can't go together. And the policy has changed that water and blood cannot flow together. We must make it very clear, we don't want hostility with Pakistan. As an example, look at Bangladesh. We had same problems with Bangladesh from 1947, but we have solved the border. We had a border dispute with them. That has been solved. We have increasing trade with them. We have re-established the connections of railways and electricity and things that had got disrupted in 1947. But the problem is with the Pakistani army. Now, there is a cycle that they follow. I'll just point out. Every single time they have an attack, they claim innocence. Mumbai also, if you remember, they said, we have nothing to do with it. And I can name you, Pulwama, Pathankot, Uri. But after a few months, they get exposed because the proof comes out. फिर मान लेते हैं, बोलते हैं हाँ हाँ वो था लेकिन अब नहीं है. You have seen recently on television, the Pakistani defense minister did exactly this. He said, हाँ, हम दशकों तक we have been doing this, supporting terrorism. Now, the world has no longer got any patience for terrorism. Because we are not the only sufferers. Kuwait itself has suffered from terrorism. America has suffered. UK has suffered. Spain has most countries have no tolerance. There is one difference that we are facing, that this is state supported and sponsored. So I will share one statistic which might shock you. I mean, you know, for example, that Osama bin Laden was there. The Pakistanis used to keep lying about it until America went and hit him. Same thing they are doing with those terrorists who are hitting India. You have Lashkar-e-Taiba, you have Jaish-e-Mohammed, so many others. Now, these are not just terrorists that India is saying are terrorists. They have been exposed and UN sanctions are there against these people. Do you know how many such people and how many such institutions are openly operating in Pakistan? 52. 52. We have all the details. We have shared at the governmental level. 52 individuals and organizations who are sanctioned, who are known terrorists, are operating. So what we have done now is that we have changed. Our new normal is we will not keep quiet if you hit us. We will retaliate. But our retaliation will only be to the terrorist. We will not escalate. We will not hit your civilians and not even your army. We will hit terrorists. But if you escalate, if you hit our civilians, if you hit our army, we will hit you back. And that's what happened this time. We retaliated in a very precise manner only on the terrorist. But you saw the army people went for the funerals of the terrorists. They are quite open about it. So now, what happens is when there is a flare-up, there is war. The whole world gets very bothered because of the nuclear threat. But we have called their bluff and we have exposed their nuclear threat. Because when you have nuclear capacity, normally it leads to peace because there is no threat from either side. But they have used the nuclear capacity to blackmail. But it went on for 30 years. But since Balakot attack, we have exposed that we will retaliate, we will hit you, we will extract a cost, and we will never allow it to go to nuclear level. So that is a strategic change that has happened. We will retaliate. We will not be blackmailed by nuclear. And we want Pakistan to change its policies. So talks, treaties, cricket, everything has been tried. Now we want real change from them. And we want friendship. We don't want Pakistan to be our enemy. But we will not be coerced at gunpoint. So what it is that we have made it very clear that if you shoot, we will shoot. You stop, we will stop. We have no intention in having war and fighting because we are growing so fast. 250 million people have been pulled out of poverty in last decade. We don't have time for war. We don't have time for war and these kind of things. This is the message you must keep circulating because this is the truth. So we are asking only one thing. We have told this to Pakistan. We have told this to all our friends in this region, including Kuwait, that they should now undo the terrorist infrastructure and take action against the terrorist organizations and individuals. Then we will respond with full friendliness. We have taken certain other steps now. Abhi war ho gaya. Everybody got very panicked and focused. Now people will forget until the next attack. We want to prevent the next attack. We want to stop these attacks permanently. We want to nudge Pakistan in the direction of changing its policies. How? Besides the battlefield, we are putting all these economic sanctions on trade, on visas, on water. This is not something that we are happy to do, but this is something we have to do to push them into the right direction. And if they respond, we hope they will, and they take concrete action, we will respond very positively. All these actions, Prime Minister Modi has made it very clear, these are not permanent decisions. These are decisions to clearly tell Pakistan that we will not tolerate this anymore and you have to change. And to the world we are taking that message, ki don't just get interested during a flare-up. You should be interested and all these governments have friendships with Pakistan, which is okay. That's not a problem. We also want to be friends with Pakistan. But you tell your friend Pakistan that now the time for this is all over. The world will not tolerate this. Ab band karo terrorist camps. And India will respond very positively. So this is the message we are taking across the world and to Kuwait also. I will conclude by saying that our interactions have been very good. The government here and we were in Bahrain, extremely positive. We request you to keep amplifying this message.